Welcome, friends. Welcome to the channel EduTech Law. With the beginning of the new year, the GST law also added various amendments which were made effective from the start of Jan 2023. The amendments is embraced by the taxpayer wherein multiple circulars and notifications stimulated the procedures clarifications for efficient administration of the GST law. First one is primarily there was no mechanized procedure for claiming refund of GST by customers in case of cancellation of flats. Especially in case of construction services, generally the construction contracts are long duration contract and the time limit to issue credit note is regulated and accordingly customers were not refunded the GST component due to the restriction of time to issue the GST credit note. To avoid further concern, the procedure had been specified for filing the refund application along with the supporting documents in RFD 01 by the customers. The separate application should be filed for different suppliers and should apply in the same state in which the suppliers is registered, or else such person can obtain the temporary registration in the respective state. Where the time limit to issue the credit note is not expired, then in such instance the supplier can refund the taxes to the customers by issuing a credit note. This is being given in the circular number 188/20/2022 GST. The next circular is Circular 183/15/2022, where the requirement for matching of input tax credit claimed in GSTR-3B with ITC available as per GSTR-2A and 2B. So this has always been argued as there was no such condition in law during the initial years. And this is for the year 2017-18 and 18-19. The taxpayers who are contesting before GST authorities for difference between GSTR-2A and GSTR-2B should opt for the benefit of input tax credit relating to mismatch for the financial years 17-18 and 18-19. So GSTR could not be made available to the taxpayers on the common portal during the initial stages of implementation of GST. Therefore, the instructions are issued to proper officer to verify the invoices, payment, proof or declaration from the vendors or GSTR-1 or GSTR-3B. Or a CA certificate can also help in case where the differential input tax credit exceeds 5 lakhs. To avoid further litigation, the new Rule 37A of GST rules has been introduced wherein the registered person should reverse the input tax credit in the event of non-payment of tax by the supplier within the specified date, and mechanism for reavailment of such credit if the supplier pays tax subsequently. The new form GST DRC-01B is introduced for intimation to taxpayers in the common portal where there is a difference between liability reported by the taxpayer in form GSTR-1 and form GSTR-3B for a tax period. Where such difference exceeds a specified amount and or percentage for enabling the taxpayer to either pay the differential liability or explain the reasons for the difference between GSTR-1 and GSTR-3B. It restricts furnishing of form GSTR-1 for a subsequent tax period if the taxpayer has neither deposited the amount specified in the intimation nor has furnished a reply explaining the reasons for the amount remaining unpaid. The taxpayer should be diligent in replying to such intimation, so to avoid the blocking of filing further returns under GST law. Thank you.